Did you want out of the fight against Silva at the end?
No, I don't want out of it right now. I wish I was in that moment right now. And the only thing I would do differently is I would have got up. I would have had to take some punches. That was the risk, and that's why I waited for him. But that didn't work out. I wish I would have gone with the other option, was to get up and start fighting.
Well, looking at your body mechanics, when you miss with that spinning back fist, you're sitting there on your ass up against your cage. You weren't in a position to take a shot. And if you would have stood up, Anderson would have been firing some shots at you. So it was one of those things. It was a half a second, 3/4 of a second that everybody's blowing up into this big thing where it went by really quickly.
Yeah, well, and for me too, it felt like a really long time. Again, I haven't rewatched it, but that surprises me that it was less than a second. And I can still remember sitting there looking at him. I was watching his hands. All he's allowed to do is punch in that position. He came with a knee. It caught me off guard, and it kind of ruined the night for me.
And body shots make you want to die. You get hit to the head, that's awesome because you don't even remember it. You're in another world. Body shots take the life out of you.
Sure, if you're hit hard enough to the head. I remember I got hit one time by Damian Maia, and it was just hard enough to really, really hurt, and not quite enough to put me to sleep. But I get your point.
Joe, let's talk about what's next. Now, you flirted kind of with the idea of going to light heavyweight, but if you do, pick a track. The Kenny Florian track, where you're going to obviously go for that title, or maybe the Rich Franklin track, where you're just still getting big paychecks, big opponents, and just living that athlete lifestyle.
Yeah, you know, I'm not after the second one, and I think Rich Franklin's done an awesome job. I love watching him fight. He just had a great match with Anderson Silva, but that's not for me. I'm in this purely for the championship, and if I don't have a clear road to the title, I'm going to move on.
So but if you can go to light heavyweight, is it Gustafsson, Machida, or maybe Phil Davis?
Well, you know, probably none of the above. I don't know that any of those will be the guys. I've had a couple of names thrown my way. It was none of those three. But those guys are all studs. Those guys are all great fighters that would help to put you in line for a championship match.
Were they top 10 guys?
Yeah, oh, yeah, of course, yeah. I've never had a fight in the UFC that wasn't top 10 guy.